And now, hepatitis B and C are chronic infections that may not show symptoms for a long period, sometimes years and even decades. But they are the root causes of liver cancer, leading to 1.34 million deaths every year, according to the World Health Organization, WHO. In 2015, an estimated 325 million people were infected with hepatitis B globally. Now, the WHO says the most important gap to be addressed in order to achieve the global elimination goals by 2030 is low coverage of testing and treatment.
Very few people know about this virus that attacks the liver, so we asked a gastroenterologist some questions. The comments were collected by our journalist Cedric Saholoso. And the first question concerns the mode of transmission. Hepatitis B today is considered a sexually transmitted disease, and therefore the mode of transmission of hepatitis B is almost the same mode of transmission for HIV. Through sexual intercourse, the use of unsterilized medical equipment. There's also contamination that is done vertically, so from mother to child. There's also community contamination. People in the same family are infected with hepatitis B virus because people use almost the same instruments: toothbrushes, razors, blades. That's why in a family we can have several subjects. And often this contamination is in early childhood, in children who have wounds on their feet.
On pense que c'est par rapport à ce mode de contamination que dans une famille, on peut avoir plusieurs sujets. Et souvent, cette contamination se fait dans la petite enfance, chez les enfants qui ont des plaies au niveau des pieds, des excoriations.
Many people have not heard much about hepatitis B, so the doctor was asked about taking what's happening in Congo to make citizens aware of the disease.
Il faut déjà savoir que l'hépatite B.
It should already be known that hepatitis B is responsible for more than 60,000 cirrhosis cases and liver issues.
Mais les études sectorielles, par exemple, sur
But the sector studies, for example, on indigenous populations, on transfused patients and hospital studies, they are approximately between 7 and 10%.
De faire une extrapolation, la prévalence se situe à peu près.
We are trying to raise awareness through the media.
Nous essayons par voie de médias de sensibiliser la population
about the scourge of hepatitis B and C,
qui sont l'hépatite B et l'hépatite C,
which are responsible for liver cirrhosis.
Les cancers du foie ou les cirrhoses. Tant le statut VIH doit être connu de tout un chacun, mais le statut hépatite B aussi doit être connu.
The last question the doctor answered was about treatments. Once you're infected, you have to take care of yourself. But is the treatment accessible to all? Listen to the answer.
Au niveau du gouvernement, les efforts ont été faits parce que
at the government level, efforts have been made. But because for 2 years the hepatitis B vaccine has been expanded, therefore children who are between 0 and 12 or 13 years old are vaccinated against hepatitis B. The hepatitis C vaccine doesn't exist anywhere in the world at the moment. But there are tests to see if you're a carrier of hepatitis B or C. But at the moment, it's not supported by the government. We're talking about implementing the management of both biological and other tests so that treatments are available in our country. Today there are treatments, but in terms of cost, it's expensive.
Donc les traitements en termes de coûts, je vous assure que c'est encore exorbitant pour la bourse congolaise.
It was Dr. Gildas Ngulubi who answered our questions about hepatitis B, a disease according to World Health Organization kills more than 1.5 million people.
Cedric Saholoso there with that interview. If you are just joining us, you are watching the Morning Call right here on Africanews. On our website, you can find all of the stories that we are bringing to you and the latest breaking news from across the continent and elsewhere. The website address is africanews.com. Now, still to come on the program. A new and more advanced method of poultry farming is taking shape in Togo. We'll take you to discover this plus more stories from the world of business and sports when we return after the break. Stay with us. Barbara and I will be right back with you.